Oh yeah. Hey, Mr. Freddy.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good thanks, mate. All well.
Time
Can you hear me? You good?
yes, yes, all good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good, man. All good.
What time is it there now?
Oh, it's
What?
12 at night.
Oh man, thank you for keeping up, staying up.
It's all right, mate. No worries.
Oh man, so amazing to have you. They said so many times your name on the lives the past 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
That
man.
yes,
It's been
uncomfortable.
good.
Everybody
Yeah,
missing you.
man. Oh yeah, mate. Proper. I'm missing everyone. Missing everyone.
Yeah, and how's life there, Freddie?
Yeah, it's all right to be fair, mate. Like it's very it's the situation isn't as bad. So the death rate is like really low. So the bars and the pubs are shut. The gyms are shut. But you can go to the beach. It's still nice. So we're still good. We're still all right. Luckily.
Yeah, so that's good, man. Good to hear. Here the situation is like everything closed too, but
Yeah, mate.
uh,
It's a mad time at the moment.
yes, man. And have you ever thought about coming back, or is it okay for you to stay there? What's your
Yeah. Originally, I was coming home for well, should have been home now, but due to this situation, obviously, like back home, obviously it's a lot worse than it is over here. So I was having to think about it, and I'm still working over here, so I thought it just made sense for me to stay here, just until to ride it out, just until like we'll see for the foreseeable future, see what the deal is, and if it calms down. But hopefully, I'll be back home like maybe like well, probably like January now.
yes,
So
yes.
probably put another year on the trip, but yeah, I
Oh,
can't complain. It's still nice though. It's nice over here, so it's all right.
yes, man. And would you live there? What's your thought about living in Australia?
Nah, I love home too much. Like, it's good for a short term. Like, it's a beautiful country and the people are really nice. But I miss it. I miss you guys. I miss my family. Like, I miss my friends back home. So yeah, it's a short term trip for me.
Yes, and what about training? Before all this craziness, were you training any BJJ or MMA in Australia? I saw some videos of you,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So like in Australia, I was training at a gym called Garage. It was actually yeah, it was good to be fair. It was nice because you got a load of it was like hard sparring all the time. Like they done like competition classes. And the area that I live in is very touristy, so they've also got like loads of people coming in and out. So you're constantly just it's not really training, just fighting. Like it was good. And then yeah, I was in Thailand for like a month before, and that was where the good training was. That was at Tiger Muay Thai, so it was good.
yeah, I saw some nice videos of you training there in Thailand. That was
Uh,
good,
yeah,
inspiring. Yeah.
yeah, mate, it was hard. Yeah, training like I was doing Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, and Jiu Jitsu like averagely 4 times a day. It was hard, but it was good. It was good fun. So I'm going to definitely go back there. I think I'm going to go back for 2 months after when this is all over, just to get back in shape.
Yeah, man, you gotta come back like you're already great. You gotta come back like a machine, man. After two
Yeah,
months,
I got. I think I'm going to be rubbish at jiu-jitsu after I get back, having like 2 months off.
no, apart of a couple of us, like Toddy and Jess,
Yeah,
Ricardo and Mon, I think they're the only ones that they managed to train at the moment. And
I
Richard,
know, man.
all the rest is like just growing the belly now, eating and sleeping.
I know. I need to find like a jiu-jitsu girlfriend or something. See if she's better than
That's
me.
that's the way. That's the way. Todd is living the
Todd's
life.
like, exactly. Yeah, Todd and Jess are doing it right.
That's it. Or find a big child like
Yeah,
Richard,
exactly. Yeah.
or like a Ramon is like a that's a proper sparring every day, isn't it?
Nah, Ramon's too easy for me. I don't struggle with Ramon. Yeah, we know that ain't true.
Yesterday we had
Uh,
Amma. I said that you were great, a great training partner for him, and then the day before we had like Jarvis, and Jarvis said that you were a great trainer partner as well. And then we
yeah,
had Nathan Rose. Nathan Rose said
yeah,
also that you were a great training partner. So man,
yeah.
you're being
I,
a big
I,
possibility.
No, I try to be. Obviously, I try to be. Like, I love the sport, and like, I love the guys as well. So yeah, I enjoy it a lot. Hopefully, well, I'll get a bit better of it as the time goes on. I was getting beaten up all the time by other people, so imagine it makes me better eventually. But
I hope so. But that's my situation now. I just be beaten up, so I hope one day I can get to be on the other side. Let's see.
yeah, that's the thing, mate. You just get beaten up until you get a bit better.
That's it. I'm on the downside now. Hopefully one day I will change around. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, mate, you're sweet. You're a good training partner. You're class. You give me trouble.
Thank you, man. We were learning from you, man. And Rita sent a question. How tall are you?
Like, I'm 5'9", 5'9.5" on a good day, Rita. Thanks for bringing it up again. Av Average height, dark and handsome, Rita. I told you this loads of times.
Oh man, tell us about you. When did you start to do some martial arts, Freddie? How did?
Yeah, all right. I've never done anything before. I've probably done a little bit of boxing here and there, and karate when I was 9 years old. So I got my black belt in karate when I was like 9. No, I'm joking. No, my cousin Danny Wynn, who's a brown belt for under Rick. I feel like he brought me down when the Nova Força was at the church. But like that, I first rocked up and I was like, oh, I don't think this is for me. So I sort of run out the back door like before I see anyone. And then like a few years later, I was doing Nova Força was at a gym called Energy, and I used to do weight training there. I think I was about 18 years old, 19, and I saw the guys there, and he said, "Look, come in, let's come in for a session." And then yes, I think when I was about 19 years old, I started like only like once or twice a week. So I've been doing it for about, well, it's getting scary now, about 5, 6 years now. I feel like it's that sort of time. Yeah, coming up to 6 years in June, I think. Been doing jiu-jitsu for.
Oh man, that's and so that's what the way you and how who was there? Like who was the ones that you remember when you started Nova Força? Who was there? Like who were the people that they were there already?
Oh man, I remember it was like I do remember Jake being there. Like I think Jake was like a white belt then, but like it was like I only spoke to him. Like I don't think he even spoke to Jake. Like it was quite a way back in the day. Like I only come like once for the no gi. I never done gi. And I remember like people like Billy Cornell, like Nathaniel Wood was there. Like all, oh, yeah, mate. It was so long ago. And I really started properly when Rick's opened up the gym in Longmead. That's when I properly started anyway. But yeah, that was a few years ago now.
Oh man, that's it. And what about now? Before you said you used to go just gi lessons, but now do you prefer no gi or gi?
I think I'm definitely no gi. I like no gi because I feel like I get more like it's more scrambles. Like I enjoy that. To be fair, like it's more quick and people can't just choke. I hate getting choked out with the gi. It's so long, and like people, I feel like I'm better at no gi. But I do like gi to be fair. But yeah, I'm definitely no gi. I think.
And you've been training more no gi there as well on your trip, isn't it? I haven't seen you in
No,
gi. So.
in Thailand it was all no gi. I didn't even take a gi out there. It was too hot for that. In Australia, I was doing both. Probably in Australia, I was doing like 3 times gi, 1 time no gi a week. So yeah, I'll still try to keep up with the gi. I enjoy training with it. I like training with it. I just think I'm a bit better and I enjoy no gi a bit more.
Yeah, that's good. And what about MMA? When did it start?
To be fair, I think about 3, 4 years ago. But yeah, I think I've had 3 fights. I'd like to have a few more. To be fair, I'll just use it as my like annual purge as such, just to get a bit of stress out. Hopefully, get beaten up, get a few punches in the face, and then if not, it's all right. I enjoy it. But yeah, about 3, 4 years ago, I sort of just do it alongside jiu-jitsu as well.
So they just asked if you've been in Thailand. So you just said that you've been there, isn't it? And which one was your best fight from the 3 you had? Which one you thought was the one that everything went like perfect?
Well, I've won all three, so they've gone all right. But I feel like the second fight was the better one because it was a bit more competitive. The third one was good. I wanted to just do more stand up, but I just took the guy down and armbarred him. But yeah, I want like a bit of a brawl next time, so just so I can get a bit punched up, get a bit bloody.
Yeah.
But it'll be all right.
And how do you feel when you fight? We had some mixed feelings this week. We had people that want to hurt the opponent, but we had people that want to kill them, and we had people that want to really like punish them, like the Punisher yesterday. Like, wow,
Yeah,
what?
no, mate, I don't think I'm not a very aggressive person. I don't think anyway. Well, obviously you want to win and beat the person up when you're having a fight, but yeah, I'm calm. I'm listening to Frank Sinatra before I'm walking down, and it's like, oh, sorry there. I just like the buzz of walking down, and obviously everyone's there to watch you have a fight. I'm pretty chill, to be honest. Obviously, I don't want to hurt the guy too bad, but obviously you want to win at the same time.
That's it. Yeah, it's hard to manage it, isn't it? Like the emotion.
Yeah,
And you said you listened to Frank Sinatra before, so this is the way
yeah,
that
mate.
manage the emotions before the fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just get you chilled out. Good music. I'm walking down smiling, happy. Like some people are just like you see them like pacing up and down. I can't. Lucky I'm not like that. I wasn't that nervous. It's more sports anxiety. You don't want to like, and obviously you don't want to get beaten up in front of your mum and dad and family. But yeah, it's all right.
And from the MMA world, which one would be the fighter that you would love to have? If you could choose anyone, which one would be the fighter that you would love to fight again?
Oh fuck me. What in like the UFC or something like that?
Yeah, anyone you can choose.
Well, they probably all beat the shit out of me, to be honest. But I don't know. I tell you, who would I love to fight? That's quite a good question, to be fair. Hmm. I would love to fight someone like Cody Garbrandt or something like that. To be fair, even though they beat the shit out of me, like it'd just be like he's a bit of a savage, that geezer, and his footwork's unreal. And yeah, so maybe along them lines, I'll probably just fall back on the jiu-jitsu, just fall on the floor.
And who is your favorite fighter? Like, if you have to choose a fighter that you look up to and you want to be like, who would be the fighter you?
Phew, hmm. No, to be at the moment, like the one I'm looking up to, well, who I'm like really enjoying is like Adesanya. Like I love his striking's unreal at the moment. Like I'm really enjoying watching him and seeing him grow at the moment. Yeah, he's unreal. Well, he's
Yeah,
world champ, so
he is indeed. Yeah, man. And from the jiu-jitsu, do you like more the old-fashioned jiu-jitsu when you do the smashing and or you the modern jiu-jitsu like when with the beating bolos and all the lapel guard and stuff like that? Which one do you think is?
yeah, I like all like to be fair, I like all of it. But at the moment, I think my style was more like I'd probably say a bit new school. I'll probably say that. I'm probably saying ain't really good at a good service, but I feel like I'm more suited to like the new sort of style. Rick's like just laughing at.
Jake just said like, how many times you gonna say unreal? He's unreal, man.
He's unreal. Oh, drop me out.
And what's your favorite submission, Fred?
Uh, I do like triangle chokes. Triangles are probably favorite, and then if not, like leg locks and stuff like that. I like that sort of stuff.
We
Or
had
foot fetish.
we had a question this week, like asking people what was the favorite part of the training. We had like warm up, specific training, a specific sparring and sparring. What would be your
Yeah,
best part of the training?
I think it's always got to be the sparring. That's like obviously number one, but the drilling I really enjoy the drilling. You've got to do it. That's how you learn the new stuff. So yeah, but yeah, sparring definitely. That's where all the fun. That's where you're getting beaten up. So it's the best part.
And how was the structure of the lessons there in Thailand? Like when you had like BJJ lessons, how do they do it?
To be fair, like the like where we back home like do a good warm up, like a good 30 minutes warm up stretch. They're normally just like 10 minutes in, just a quick warm up. Same sort of structure with the jiu-jitsu, like half an hour drilling and then probably about half an hour sparring. So that's quite similar, but you don't. Then nowhere's really stretches as good as like as we do when we do our warm up, which is annoying back there because I was always like well stiff, so you have to like take time to do that yourself. But it was good though. It was good.
And from the training partners, like, have you ever do you have anyone that started with you and went all the
Yeah.
way through with you, and it's like quite similar level, and you was like, oh, it's one challenging the other? Which one would be the guy that from Nova Força that you would say is the one?
To be fair, I'm quite lucky because I think like me and Todd like started the same sort of time as me, and like we progressed quite well. And like if I like do anything wrong, Todd catches me out. Like Harry Bruce, same thing. Like very good. Like we were the same sort of time. If I do anything wrong, he'd catch me out. Like Luke Kirikides, like there's quite a few people in the gym. Like Grant, like yourself, obviously same sort of level. If I mess up or slip a little mistake out, someone, yeah, you get caught. So it's good. Like I've got good training partners at my level at the moment, so it's nice.
Then which one? But you have to choose one. Pick one, because so many guys picked you, like Todd and Nathan, and like we had like maybe 4 votes for you already here. So pick one.
Obviously I love training with everyone, but I think Todd probably is like number one, just because like we're same sort of build, size, and like he's got very good technique. So like, and like I said, if I do anything wrong, he'll catch me out.
That's
Good.
Todd. Yeah, he's there. Yeah, Todd. That's it. And then there's a question that is Abraham's favorite question. Like, if you have, you know, the big guys that, especially maybe in Thailand, maybe like some of the big guys that sweaty, that like without the harsh be training with you and then smashing you, and then you rather tap than keep fighting. Have you ever had to tap because you were disgusted of somebody, of the training partner?
Nah, but to be fair, probably Justin's done that a couple of times. But yeah, and normally everyone's all right. I try not being in positions.
Justin is one hands up. This one he got like the best. And have you ever had any embarrassing moment in competition or in a fight that would you
Oh
really
no,
felt like, oh,
probably when we just went Dublin recently over to Ireland to do a jiu-jitsu competition, and I was competing on the Sunday. I think it's a bit of a fix really, because they made my category on the Sunday, and obviously we went over to Ireland for the weekend. And we just ended up getting pretty drunk the whole thing. So like I was putting on the gi at like 9 in the morning, and I think I got in about 6 in the morning, and I was like sweating already. And I had this really fucking big guy I was competing against, and I was just like, oh no, I'm just gonna be awful here. I was still so hungover. I was just sweating alcohol. It wasn't good.
they agree with you there, look, Jake. And
Yeah.
when I asked Jess, to be fair, when I asked Jess and Todd about Ireland, they said, "What's happening in Ireland, stay in Ireland." They didn't want to share the.
Yeah, that's good. No, that was a good trip. That was a good trip.
And have you ever had
No
any
comment.
other trips? No comment. Have you ever had any other trips that you went like for for competition or to do the training camp, like you went now to Thailand?
No, unfortunately that was the first one. But yeah, I want to definitely do it when we get back. Like we're thinking about like ADCC trials in Europe, Eastern Europe. I think it is it's supposed to be this year coming, but I don't know what's going to happen now. I want to do the Euros like in Portugal one year. So yeah, I want to do a few competitions abroad with this. Hopefully next year now.
That's it, yeah. Like we have to get the Nova Força crowd. And what do you tell to everybody that's considering maybe to do a training camp, like to Thailand or to any other place? Like what's the advice that you give to them?
Oh, 100% do it. Like it's probably the best trip I've ever done in my life so far. Like I love that sort of like I love the training, so it was good. Next time I'll go for 2 months. Like it was just nice just to be healthy and like training like all day long, every day. It was good. It was good, and like all the variety of like martial arts you're doing, like saying boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Like it was good. I really enjoyed it.
That's it. What they should what they should and what they shouldn't do, like from your experience, what would be like things that
So when it's like well, definitely like when you're over there and there's so many different, you've got hundreds of people coming in and out of the gym all day long. You definitely got to keep up with your hygiene. Like I think you can get ringworm or staph quite bad, but you just buy like using Dettol shower gel and using that, and obviously having like 8 showers a day. Like you need to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I would definitely 100% recommend it as a good training trip, like, and just to basically excel your training. It's good because you don't know when you're training with your local gym, like you know everyone's style, you get used to people, like everyone's all friends, so you don't really want to hurt your training partners. But over there, it was more like you're fighting every day, like you have to be on top of your game, otherwise you're just going to get beaten up. So it was good, like to take you to another level, really.
and what about the nightlife there? Were you going out and get smashed as well, or you just focus on
Nah,
the
no, I was on the Saturday nights. I was training Monday to Saturday, but you got to treat yourself during the week.
and what do you think? Like, how did you book it? You just like went to the internet and chose a gym, or you went there and then you booked
Yeah,
gyms through the day? How does it happen?
yeah. So like I literally just booked obviously just the flights and the hotel prior to getting there, obviously, and then just at the place where that Tiger Muay Thai is. There's about 10 different gyms, but that's the gym I wanted to train at. So you rock up on the door and say, yeah, I'll train for a month, please, and then yeah, it's cheap. It was like I think it works out to be like £300 for the month. So and I could train. There was 21 classes a day, basically, so you can train as much as you want all day long.
And what about food and accommodation?
Yeah, accommodation was like, I think I just booked it on that booking.com for the month. It was like £700, but you can get it much cheaper. And then food, there's so many like healthy, nice restaurants up and down that street. So it's like probably about a mile or two along that road, and it's just gyms and restaurants. So it's like you got loads of selection for food and stuff. It was good.
That's good, man. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, good advice to everybody that's looking after this pandemic thing, so we can try to find it. And there's another question that we've been asking to everybody. Is like, if you're in a nightclub, I know you don't go out much, you don't like much nightclubs, but if you're in a nightclub and then you had a a big fight in the nightclub, you had to pick 3 guys from Nova Força, but you
Yeah.
cannot take Rick, you cannot take Justin, and you cannot take Baker. Who would be the ones you would choose to help you?
Oh, I think I'll definitely have like Nathan Rose. Nate's the sort of bloke to like know loads of people in the club, like 100%. Like if I was with Nate, like you probably know about 100 people in there. So Ramon, obviously, like he's good because he's a good punching bag. Like I'll just fry him in front of people. And I'll probably take Jess, to be fair. Like no one want to fight Jess, and she'll just head kick him. So yeah, them three.
Uh, that was a good choice, Jesse, because yes, she looks like very delicate, but she's like
Yeah,
a killer
exactly. Yeah,
machine.
yeah. And she'll just head kick someone.
Or maybe Rita as well. She's been a good bouncer there at Nova Força. She's keeping the reception in line, so she's also.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll take Drago. I'll take the dog. No one's gonna want to fight you over Drago.
That's true. And how is the training here there in Australia? Sorry, how is the structure? You said in Thailand it was like quick warm up, but how is it there in Australia?
Yeah, it's quite it's similar. The warm up is quite quick, but then they're more 1 hour classes. So like you'll do like a 1 hour fundamental class, I think, and then it rolls onto like a competition class, which is basically just hard sparring. Yeah, it's good, but I feel like I do prefer, and I think you get more benefit out of the way Rick does it back home, where you have a good warm up, and then like you pretty much have a little mini circuit with like push ups and sit ups, and then drilling into sparring. So like I prefer the classes back up, like the structure back home, but the classes are still good here, but obviously they're not as good back as back home.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's good, man. And what do you miss most about here, about home? What's your things that you're missing most at the moment?
Oh, mate, the food is so much better back home. Like just like the takeaways are so much better. The food over here, like it's all just like it's not good. It's not good. I don't like it. But yeah, I miss the training a lot, obviously.
Great, man. And what's your plan now? What's your plan like for the next? You said you probably staying there up to January. And what's your plan?
Yeah, yeah. I think like I'll stay here till it all calms down. Hopefully, like hopefully soon. But yeah, I reckon I'll probably be here till like maybe December, and then I feel like I want to go maybe to Bali for a month, and then back to training in Thailand for another 2 months, and then I'll come home after that as a little en route home trip. So yeah,
Oh, thank you so much, man. I know it's super nice, super late there. So do you have
it's alright, man, not a problem.
do you have anything that you would like to tell to your final words that to the Nova Força crowd? Anything that you want to your
Oh
message?
yeah, yeah. I miss you lot. Can't wait to beat you up, and I can't wait to get beaten up. But yeah, no, I can't wait to see you guys. Miss you all.
Oh, thank you so much. And I say that like from everyone over here. We miss you a lot here, man. It's
Cheers, brother.
yeah,
Likewise.
you're a great training partner, and everybody really enjoyed to have you here. So we're looking forward when you get back ready. So stay there, stay
Cheers,
safe.
mate. Nice one.
Yes, and then come back soon.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. I'll see you. See you soon.
Thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
mate. Nice one, mate. Bye, mate.
Have a lovely evening there for you.
Cheers, brother. Nice one.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a lovely afternoon.